Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to meet our guest for the day. Now, this gentleman is redefining, the narrative when it comes to music. He is doing music, but taking it to a different level. He's all over the place, Ghana and beyond. Well, can I borrow Caleb's word? He is beyond borders. Ladies and gentlemen, you probably know him as someone else, but he was born and Christian Kwame Ametepe Chikata. Ladies and gentlemen, he's none other than our very own The Manifest. Yeah.
Quite the introduction. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Good to see you. Yeah.
Great to see you too.
Where do I sit?
Please sit here.
Cool.
Yeah, it's better when you're closer.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last time we met was at Kotoka International Airport.
You're chuking.
Well, I'm a chuka, when I see, I'll say it.
Yeah.
Right, but you were going to Cairo for an event.
Yeah.
What show was that?
It was, I was going to play at Canex. So the Afri-Exim Bank, which is, they were having an event there, a really big trade fair. And
Yes.
I was the guy that was going to cause commotion on stage.
Wow, and I saw the photos on Instagram when you were also taking some time to cool off and all. That was beautiful.
Oh yeah, you work hard and you have to, and if you're in Cairo, it's important that you don't just stay in your hotel room. You
Of
go out there
course,
and experience life and have something more to write about.
Very, very interesting. So were you inspired, by your environment to create any new songs?
It might happen. It might happen.
Aren't you Manifest? But really, so for you to go play at an Exim Bank event, right? Exim Bank? Or Afri-Exim. Afri-Exim. Right. That is big. You are different. The way you've packaged yourself, your craft and everything. It looks like, yes, Manifest is a Ghanaian musician, but he goes beyond that. How have you been able to do this, giving yourself that kind of branding?
Well, it's not branding, it's the reality of the value of the work I bring.
Okay.
Right? Branding always sounds like smokes and mirrors.
Well, not necessarily.
Branding sounds like...
it's not there and you're trying to make it look like...
It's like the IG hotties that is all makeup now. Not to be facetious, but I think when you create value with the work that you do, and that in itself has value over time, there's a greater value to it beyond just the audience you have, but what you bring to it, and it can attract all sorts of different spaces that know that this is going to bring value to whatever they are doing.
But that must be very difficult to do, because in an environment where everyone is moving in a particular direction, you want to stand out, you want to be different. How difficult or easy has your journey been for you to get to where you are now?
Well, I wouldn't say it's difficult. One of the greatest gifts that we have is sort of having people come before us. And even in this modern era, whether it's Asha, whether it's even the Human Sakelas, the people that now we see as commonplace and have become legendary, most of them took some of the path I'm taking.
Yeah.
A path of it's not what everybody is doing, but they become larger than life because they build a legacy over time. So for me, I'm very fortunate. I feel like my trajectory has been this way. I didn't come this way. I didn't come and have some major hit and this. Everything has just been gradual. And then you become a mainstay in the thing. So for me, it's like, so I give thanks, I think it was Burna Boy's mother who had this analogy of taking the stairs versus the elevator. And of course, we all want an elevator.
Of course.
If it's 70 floors, do you want to?
No.
Yeah, but the thing is, apparently, if you take the stairs, you get to know what's going on every floor.
That's true.
So then, in the elevator there, what if the elevator fails, it drops, and then that's it for you. You don't know how to get up.
No.
So those of us who've taken the stairs, I think the joy in that journey is that you're fortified. You become a very formidable artist. And it's not easy for you to just be knocked off your pedestal.
Awesome. Maximix, I hear some noise behind me. I hope you are cooking something nice. Sure. So is it coming anytime soon? I trust you. Anyways.
Is it Ghana time, few minutes, or Abroche time?
Please answer. Good.
Ghana in Abroche or
beyond borders. So we are waiting for you. But are you fulfilled, you know, with how far you have come? Do you sometimes feel, given a different environment, you would have done better, you would have gone farther than you are now? Or you think that where you envisage to be is exactly where you are now?
I think it is only natural that for artists we want more, right? So of course I crave for more. I want to do more.
Yeah.
I want to achieve more. I want to be able to be in a position, not just for individual success, but to be able to have a greater impact. And so of course, but I never think of it as this environment is not enabling, because I had that, but the world is our oyster, so we can't. And there have been advantages to being back home. You know, one of the advantages, clear advantages, is creatively you become more yourself.
Yeah.
If you are in Uwobikoma, next thing you know, you're going to start pandering, whether you like it or not. Because every day everybody is saying, how do you do? How do you do? Next thing you know, you're making songs saying, how do you do?
You know, I find it so weird when someone is in Ghana and asks, how do you do? I feel like, but what is that?
So it can happen. So I think I'm never one to have remorse. They are wondering sometimes, obviously, that, but I think there's more to go in my trajectory, so I'm happy.
Right,
you know.
But let's look at where you have come from, the boy Kwame Ametipe-Chikata, before you became Manifest. Who are you?
The boy Kwame Ametipe-Chikata. I was a bit of a vagabond.
Really?
But no, in a jolly way.
Okay.
You know, I used to famously do my homework at school so that when I come home,
you have some free time.
Playing.
Yes.
Straight up. I joined a cold soccer team when I was young. I didn't tell my mother. I used the small money she gave me. I went to buy boots at Medina Market.
Oh, were you a really good player?
At the time, I thought I was good because I was playing for Akwe 11 in Medina. My mother found out and she locked the gates one day, and that was the end of my professional football career. So I was definitely a kid who liked the outdoors, and I was fortunately. You know, it's strange. I always reflect and say I was good in sports, but I realized that it's not because I was naturally good. It's just I'm a competitive person.
Okay.
So everything. I would run. I would be good at it. Basketball, good at it. Even Alikoto self. I mean, I would anything I would touch, I would go all the way with it. So I was definitely, as a child, I was definitely outside. Like. Now that the youngins say we outside, we were definitely outside. We're outside.
Yeah. not on social media outside.
No. Outside.
Yeah. But so at what point did music come in? You've mentioned football, you've mentioned other stuff, but music?
Music was always there. It was always present. I loved it. I used to even go to the cassette shops. You know, I'm showing my age, but I love it.
Well,
the cassette shops, I remember, and then just walking down New Road, Akusumu, Jackson, Rollins, Seko, hearing Gregory Isaacs, Wicked, Jungle is Massive, and all these things. So it was always there. I loved it. There was a barber called Usa in our neighborhood, Medina Estate, and that's where people used to exchange cassettes. You know, the people who come from Amanone who have recorded things, so you would go and dub yours too. So it was always there, but in terms of being a practitioner, I wasn't quite there yet. I was just very obsessive with how much I loved music.
Right, but you weren't influenced by your grandfather, the good
old Professor
Emeritus.
Of course, it was one of those influences that you only realize when you are older because you are living in it.
Yeah, so you don't know what you are really getting.
Yeah, it's normal for you that all these, you know, people like Koni Mo and other people are passing through, and that he has this whole archive at home and the study of field tapes, records. I used to go through some of those things, you know, and all of that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that was in the more immediate environment, something that grew me. It was an education I didn't know I was getting. And it's kind of impressive. That's privilege right there. Yeah.
So, did you always want to be a musician, considering who your father was?
No, I didn't always want to be a musician because I didn't see a viable path. Like the idea of making a living out of music didn't seem like.
No, it wasn't right. It didn't sound
How
right.
if it happened? No, not that it didn't sound right. It didn't sound possible.
Yeah.
No. It was great. I mean, I either wanted to be Michael Jordan or Michael Jackson, but
Oh, really?
the two MJs.
Yeah, why not? We've got the MJs really in the house. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was just such a far-fetched idea. So that's why I didn't have that confidence to be like, I'm going to be a musician, because it was a far-fetched idea. And for me, I think at the time, anything I wanted to do, I needed to have the pragmatic side of my mind needed to know that it was going to be possible to make a living from it.
Now, before you answer my next question, I want to get Nana to join me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Nana is coming
So
in.
should we clap for him or?
Well, if you want to, yeah, if you want to, yeah.
Oh, why you clapping for me? You the star. We should be clapping for you there. What's good?
I'm good. How you doing?
Those shoes, bro.
Yeah, that's manifest.
I mean, I think I should stop rapping and be a fashion icon.
What's the temperature?
we want all our
What's the
all sides
temperature
to
down
you.
there? Because this is fire.
Yeah,
bro.
oh wow, that's good. That's a bar.
That's bars, you know. Well, that's Nana. You should do something with Nana. Trust me. You
Yo,
love him.
wow.
Yeah. You know,
My
so
man.
we just catching up, you know, with his
Yeah.
growing up and all. But how was your typical home, you know, as a boy? Like, was it the I know you've mentioned that you really love to go outside and all, but really, where your father was concerned, you know, the kind of home you come from, was it very academical? You know, there's the boy who has to pass his exams, who has to do this. No, I'm asking this because of what you are doing now.
Yeah.
Even as a musician, you appear very different. You know, there's the musician who is going to speak to some university students beyond the shores of Ghana. There's the musician who is playing at certain corporate events. You know, I can really trace the academic side of you. I might be wrong.
Well, maybe the word is not academic, but I think it's sort of a kind of a vast outlook on life.
Okay.
So right, and that comes from, I guess, both formal and informal education, what you're exposed to, right?
Okay.
The interest that you develop, the conversations you have very early with certain people, that is a huge privilege, you know, Rest. So I remember even having conversations with people like, you know, Professor Kofi Awona and stuff, you know,
Right.
because he was friends with my Uncle Kojo. These kind of things grow you as a child, you know.
Okay.
And then in addition, so it wasn't, nobody was on my case academically.
Okay.
They didn't
Oh,
have
you
to
a
be.
sharp guy.
They didn't have to be, I should say. So that was good. And yeah, so I could do what I wanted to do because I did what I needed to do.
Right.
Nobody would ever ask me, what are you going to do in school? What are you going to major? Nobody ever asked me because I did fairly well.
You didn't actually give them cause to worry. So
No, at all, at all. So by the time I was releasing my first album, of course, I'm sure people were surprised, but nobody also had any cause for concern because I'd walked through life sort of taking things I do seriously. Like the same way that when I would be running.
Yeah.
I have classmates from primary school. You can ask Bernard Abley, he wasn't my
Yes.
classmate, he was ahead, but people, they will remember me running and all
Okay.
these, anything I did, I think I took World Cup, as they say.
you didn't
So
come to
it's
play.
not it's not surprising that becoming a musician, I don't neglect everything else that built me, right? It's just it's incorporated, and I will not be the first musician to be that way, which is, and I think it's actually tragic that in these times we think artists are boxed into people whose competency is what they do. Artists have been thinkers as history has.
But
it.
whose fault is it? Is it the artist? Is it that we don't understand exactly what they are doing? What exactly is the issue?
Well, I don't know whether it's a false thing. I think it's sort of is how the society has reframed itself, right? The importance of art has declined drastically in our thing. You know, the times of the Efua Sutherlands and my grandfather who are artists,
Yeah.
but were put, you know, of course there was an academic side, but they are artists. Have, or Amatedu.
Yeah, yeah,
These are artists,
yeah.
but nobody considered them sort of lower on the pedestal of thinkers or whatever, even though they contributed art to the world. So I think it's just sort of how, you know, because somebody like Nkrumah made art a political priority, you know, it's the thinking. But nowadays, as the entertainment.
No,
Come
but
and
so
just
so
dance.
so,
Everything
so
else and
now
push
I
arts
ask
in
my
the
question
background.
again:
Yeah.
who has made it so? Because I don't think anybody coming to get manifest, would underrate him in any way. I mean, you're dealing with I'm dealing with Fui, and I'm like, it's very, very. It's not with no disrespect to any artist, but you feel like, manifest. I don't know how you
I mean,
perceive it,
yeah,
but other people, you present yourself.
Perhaps the individual artists
exactly.
have set a role
You'll be
to
bought
play, and then
how you sell
society
yourself.
at large also has a role to play.
A bit of a pushback. Everything is about culture, right?
Yeah.
The culture of. What is the culture of work in Ghana? What's the culture of lateness? What's the
Yeah.
culture of?
Yeah.
So if you grow up thinking artists are school rejects, or the unserious people,
Yeah.
even if you're talented, you might also assume this kind of thinking in
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
mind, and only already they say humans we use less than 85% of brain,
Exactly.
whatever, but you are even going to use less because
Like 5%.
you the thing that you're celebrated for is a very little part of you.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, so you become what you practice. You become what you practice.
Yes.
And if all you see yourself as is the person, yo, then
Yeah.
you become that.
Yeah.
But it is. I don't think people just choose that. That's what they know.
Yeah.
That's what they've
Yeah.
seen, and there's not a lot of tutelage, apprenticeship, etc. People are not studying under the feet of other people.
Yeah.
Even I don't know when the last time you spoke to somebody like Obrafo, but you see how articulate somebody like
Yeah.
Obrafo
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
and that was our biggest artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ghana
you understand? In both Tree and English,
Yes.
he's very articulate.
He had it.
I think a lot of people were surprised that no, very
I mean, we've
measured.
had him on Upside Down.
Yeah.
Yeah, very measured, wisdom, etc. And that was the biggest
Yeah.
artist and still one of our biggest icons. So what happened even from then
Yeah.
till
Is
now?
it that you guys are not mentoring the young ones?
Hey, me, I think I said
So
recently.
the way you started with the A,
No, because you have to be careful in these
Yeah.
days. I mean, I say my slogan these days is I'll give you unsolicited support, but not unsolicited advice. Because
Yeah.
if
Right.
what
I'm
you're
not going
doing.
to do force mentorship on
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
Of course not. I mean, but I'm always there to be able to,
Yeah.
share 1-2-1-2. Because and those things are important.
Yeah.
It's it can be such a shorter route to a more holistic form of success, right? The success that we think of right now is radio, TV, this thing. These are very small things. A more holistic thing, where like your business is sound. That even if you haven't released an album in a year, you're not starving.
Yeah,
Like there's a
yeah,
whole holistic approach to this thing to even survive. And that requires both learning on the job and sometimes accessing information from
Exactly.
that is already
Yeah.
exists.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not here to advise, but we're available. When I first, let me give you an example.
Yeah.
When I first moved to Ghana, or I was coming back to Ghana,
What year was this?
December 2011, I believe.
Okay.
So I was going to do my first show, my first manifestivities, funny enough. And so what did? We go to somebody like Ebo Taylor
Yeah.
to ask him
Of course.
to help us put a band together.
Wow.
It's quite simple.
Yeah.
Because he would know, and he suggested A, B, this person is this, and he would give you the information on different people, what could help. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Really, and that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to
That's how
be.
it's
So I
supposed
went to ask Ebo Taylor, because, how many decades has he been doing this?
Forever.
As long as we've heard the name Ebutela.
Yeah, okay, boy is, so yeah. I mean,
Right.
So
yeah.
we will take a break here. When we come back, I'm glad you mentioned manifestivity. When we
Yeah.
come back, we are talking.
He has dropped so many hints for the conversation after the
Absolutely,
break.
so-
I mean, even the support one will go into the Gen Next and then rep your hood.
There
You
we go.
understand?
Wonderful.
All right, so this is the Upside Down Show. We'll be right back.
City TV is live on DSTV. Go to channel 363. On GoTV, access City TV on channel 182. On a digital TV, please press the menu button on the remote control and run a new search on your TV. Take note that without an antenna, you cannot access City TV on your television. City TV can be accessed on a free-to-air digital box like the GoTV and Star Times box. City TV, it's your world.
All right, you're welcome back. You're still watching the Upside Down Show here on City TV, and we have the God MC seated right here. I can't touch you, CC, you be real or so called God's there.
A bit kikiwo.
Yes, yeah. But just before the break, I mean, I did say that you had dropped some hints. Maybe perhaps you are leading the conversation, but subtly. So yeah, let's see. On social media, I mean, we've seen the hashtag GenNext. We've seen the hashtag Rep Your Hood, and we've seen the videos, and we've seen the amazing talents that are pouring on there. Really, what's the rationale behind all this?
I mean, one of the most gratifying aspects of Manifestivities the last few years has been able to kind of platform people on the come up. So that's the idea of Gen Next, who's next up. Because the whole idea is, I mean, I personally am always excited hearing new people who are dope, right? So, and then if we are doing this festival where we are putting on other people that people already know, why not put on some dope people? Yeah. But then this year, okay, hip hop is 50, etc. We're like, look, let's go beyond me curating people. Like last year, for instance, I've heard of people like Baba J, Marion Sumario. So I asked my people, and then they curated a Gen Next stage with these people. But this time, we want to democratize it a little bit more and allow people to shine their lights by themselves, and then we can curate them on that stage. And what better way than to let them do the thing they love the most, which is the music.
With what you've seen so far, what does it tell you about, I mean, the next set of artists that are yet to come up?
It doesn't surprise
hold
me.
on,
Yes, sorry.
before you go, can we now, Master Mix, can we now have...
Oh, yeah, about that.
If you don't bring it, you're not continuing, honestly.
It's called Master Mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell him.
So I have to say his name slow. Master Mix, because that's his face.
Oh, wow. Now I understand why we have to wait.
Okay.
It was worth the wait. What's on top of it?
Popsicles?
So this one is called Secret Garden.
Which one?
Okay.
This very one in the crystal glass.
Okay.
It's called the Secret Garden.
What's in the garden?
We have everything: mint, fresh mint, lemon basil,
Okay.
marigold, butterfly pea, fresh lime.
Wow. And the rest?
And what is
The other one is called Showdown.
Showdown. Yeah.
But the garden is everything in the consumer.
Everything in there. There's passion fruit in there too.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
We
Lovely.
don't want the Adam and Eve story so much.
Don't worry. No. Grace has found us. So who takes what?
So the lady first.
Yeah, the
Why
garden.
give me the garden,
Take
eh?
the garden. You daughter of Eve.
It's all right. Mama Eve brought us
Is this what we
here.
are doing?
Yeah.
Am I the one that has been tasked?
You are getting the showdown.
What?
Has been tasked with the
showdown.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
You're
God.
like,
This one there, I won't finish drinking it to Manifestivities.
I know,
Where do you
right?
drink it from? This.
Again. Okay, so this one is like a martini sitting in a fish bowl.
A martini
One.
sitting in a fishbowl.
A martini, yeah. Sitting in
Okay.
a fish bowl.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's beautiful.
Okay.
Thank
You know what? You know what we do?
You take a video or picture first, right? Charlie the garden, no.
Wow. Showdown.
Yes,
That's
Showdown.
nice.
I see. So what?
And
What?
you have
what kind of?
a straw to match your,
Oh,
your
thank you
shirt.
very much. Oh wow!
Oh, wow.
Amazing,
Oh, Master
amazing.
Mix, yeah,
Can
we
I
had to wait.
give you this, please?
Master Mix.
Thank you, Master Mix.
Wow.
No, you be the guy.
Wow.
You be the guy.
That's nice.
You
But
be
it
This one-
really tastes good.
Let's see about that.
Let's
Yes.
let's do it like the young people do.
You know, before you taste everything, you have to take a video of it.
Okay. Any cheers there? Hey. This showdown is showing you. Okay. No. I think we can
hold from
You
the
have to
bottom.
hold.
Okay.
From the
Okay.
bottom.
Cool. All right. Cool. Then this one, the filming is
Yeah,
not
you
going
for
to
drop
work.
the
Let me
phone.
Yeah.
Drop that yam.
Yes.
Drown my lips here. Wow. Nice, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, I want to see again.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
This is nice. So we eat this separately? Like
yes,
that?
yes.
Okay.
This one there, all the sugar that I haven't had in 2 years.
I tell
Yeah, when we all do.
you. Mundin Komo.
That's vibe, man. I just
Yeah.
want that's the entire space.
Yeah,
What could
that's
you go?
amazing.
So yeah, I was asking about, I mean, what you're seeing so far and the talent that is pouring out. I mean, what does it speak of? What we should expect in the near future?
Well, I'm not a soothsayer, but it doesn't surprise me. You know, I do think that talent is not a problem in Ghana. There's a lot of it. Talent development is actually maybe the challenge. So I'm hoping that some of these things that shine the light on some talents will give them vim to also try and scale up what they are doing.
Right.
A lot of people are there, Charlie, they're grinding it out in their bedroom studio, doing it.
Yeah.
Wondering what is the next thing that will give them vim. So I hope something like this Gen Next
Yeah.
stage. Big shout outs to Hennessy for actually also doing it with us and believing in it, you know. Something like that will give somebody vim. Because I remember all the little things that gave me vim at the beginning of my journey, you know, where it starts feeling real and tangible, like, okay, this thing,
Yeah.
if you do. And something as simple as people seeing you on Instagram, and then next thing you know, you're on the actual stage on Manifestivities.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully gives people that vim and ginger.
Yeah.
This is not exposure talk. This is talk of like being able to shine the light on what you do.
Yeah.
So about 3 hours ago, you dropped a few names. I'm going to drop same names and ask you what's up.
Hey,
The Roots,
The Roots.
Yes, indeed.
No, the
Black Eyed
Roots.
Peas.
Oh no,
To me and the volume.
no. I dropped it because somebody said something that suggested that live band and hip hop
Okay.
don't work. So I was actually mentioning name of bands that have been famously
Right.
banned.
Yeah.
You know, they're hip hop
Yeah.
groups, but they are famously banned. The
Yeah.
Roots, it's probably one of the most accomplished bands
Yeah.
there have been, and one of the best rappers ever is from the Roots,
Yeah.
Black
Yeah.
Thoughts. I mean,
Yeah.
incredible. The level of accuracy of that guy. I don't know if he's even yet 50, but he hasn't lost a step.
No.
I mean, observing somebody like Black Thought for me is just incredible. It's almost like he gets better with time.
Yeah. Fine
And
wine.
yeah, it's like right now rappers are becoming like golf players, you know. Almost when you're 70, that's when you get that good.
That guy has made a comeback and it's been clean so far. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But this year's Manifestivities, you know, how far were the preparations?
Well, this year,
No,
I
let me
think-
just say that City is a partner.
shout out to City, I appreciate you. You know, that's a correct partner.
Yeah, of course.
Correct partner. You know, it's definitely a scale up. We changed venue. We are there. Untamed Empire this year.
Okay. Right.
Partly because we really want to go in heavy festival style. We're doing an art exhibition during the day.
Okay.
Uh,
No, so let's get the dates for.
Oh, sorry, December 17th.
Yeah.
Right.
December 17th at Untamed Empire. Yeah, but so that's number one, which is sort of more festival style, starting during the day, 3 p.m. We're going to have an art exhibit. We're going to have some dance workshops, dance jam. I'm about to do a call out. Probably I've done it by the time you are seeing me. Where, you know, for graffiti artists to also
Oh, okay.
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 pull up
okay.
and, you know,
So
do.
proper arts festival.
Yeah, we are definitely.
like it.
It's so I'm very excited for that
Yeah.
because the experience will be like there will be nice dirtiness, but you will also be, you know, a diverse experience.
No, I
that you
like
can
that kind of
really
nice
enjoy.
dirtiness.
Yeah.
You know, when you have like-minded people
Yeah, exactly.
who really want to achieve
Yeah.
something, but you can really be yourself as well.
Yeah, exactly. And you
Yeah.
can jam with and then experience also stuff. And then by the time the music hits 6, etc., then you're already in a good spot. By the way, shout out to the Manifestivities DJs. I have to say that it's one of the most underrated thing of that and our MC, Kojo Mano, big up to him. I think when you have a good set of DJs and MC for an event as curated as Manifestivities, it really augments the experience, you know, because it's like it keeps things flowing, not doing too much, you know, but it really holds the energy together. So also big up for that. So yeah, I'm really excited because this year is a proper scale up for us. And that's why we have partners like City because, you know, right now we're showing level.
No, we have to. But how do we get to the event? You know, how do we be part of it?
Oh yeah, no, that one there. Tickets, get your tickets now before. I'm so glad that more and more people are actually really being able to get their tickets digitally. It's becoming a thing in Ghana.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing
because-
COVID taught us.
Yeah, so this is amazing. So you go to manifestivities.art, There's also a short code. Can put it at the bottom, producer.
Throw it up.
And yeah, that you can get it from. Get it earlier too. That's great. You can get the regular. I was selling discounted tickets before, but some people didn't buy, so now it's going to regular.
That's
Let them come and buy regular.
They'll buy
It's too
regular, or you can buy
expensive to
VIP or
organize
VVIP.
Yeah.
They don't like cheap things. So
No, we don't like
No,
free stuff.
we don't like doing things early enough, but it's okay. Those who got it early,
I mean,
shout
we
out
are
to
last minute people. We are last minute people.
Yeah.
But what time does the gate open?
3, like I said.
Please,
3
not a
for-
Ghana time. Give us the real
No,
time.
3. That's just
Okay.
when, by 3 you have the exhibit, all those things going on.
Right.
So I think I'll try and even put on my socials getting closer
Please,
to time. Let people
yes.
know sort of what the time blocks look like.
Yeah.
So that you don't miss out on the things that you really want
Exactly,
to, you know, that kind of thing. Because I want to be in my bed at 11.
Because right after manifestivities
Yep.
is situation.
Yeah.
So from 17th, you know, after we've enjoyed ourselves, you know, with a festival, you know, for manifestivities,
Yeah.
we then zoom in properly to the party
Yep,
of the
yep,
year.
yep, yep.
See to the eye to the way shirt is happening on 24th. What are you bringing to us, you know, as situation? No, do you want to drink more before you talk about
Oh
it?
no! I see what you're doing. No, you guys you're never ready for me. I'm never ready. I'm bringing. I'm
Enough said.
I'm bringing all the vim that I've been piling up the entire year for you. It's going to be a 10.
Underline a 10.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's
just-
really going to be a 10.
No, a thing, a thing.
A 10. I'm sorry, so it's going to be a 10.
A
Like I
thing.
said.
Yeah, the things are different from things.
Things. Yeah.
just come prepared for an amazing night. I mean,
Yeah.
well, you can trust the God MC to do his thing. So yeah, if you like, Charlie, go find some bulletproof or something.
Yeah.
It will be shots on shots. However you choose to interpret the shots, or however you choose to take your shots, whether in glasses or to the chest. Now your own matter. Remember why are you smiling so much?
Because
I'm
the rapper in
excited.
you is coming out.
No, it be the shots, you know, the side down.
He's trying to do double, triple, and tandem.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
it's a double dose of, you know, fun, right? From manifestivities, then we
Yeah.
zoom into situation.
Situation,
So
yeah.
in wrapping up, you know, what would be your final words to those of us who desperately love you?
Oh man, I'm grateful. I'm super grateful. Can't wait to see you at manifestivities and then situation. You know, it's going to be a lituation and situation, for obviously. And I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful to be able to still be doing the thing at a high level. Come and let's experience this thing.
Yeah.
Hip hop is 50, so we're going to do manifestivities big and large. And I'm just grateful. Thank you, and can't wait to see you and have a good time with you.
Can we cheers to
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Showdown. It's
Oh,
going to be a
that's a showdown. There will be a showdown.
We are showdown in the
Real
garden.
showdown.
Showdown in the garden.
You have to look in the eyes. So.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't
okay.
look in the eyes, it's 7 years of certain thing I can see.
Things
on them.
never true. That thing's never true, but yeah.
Do you want to try it?
Wow. Okay.
Charlie.
Yeah, official.
Yeah.
We might have to bring you to manifestivities.
Yeah, of course, why not? Right. So we'll see you there.
Come and make some
anyway,
Hennessy
so you're
cocktail.
still watching it.
Yeah.
I almost said City Newsroom. This is the Upside Down Show. Our guest look right now is Manifest. Now on the 17th of December, we all are going to the Untamed Empire for manifestivities and follow it up with Situation on the 24th. You don't want to miss him on stage.